and the destiny of Afghanistan are interlinked. They're interlinked since times immemorial. It's the same people living across the Durand line. Sir Mortimer Durand's line has only separated the people but not the hearts. And the next question which comes to mind is, why is the Afghan biting the same hand that is feeding him? And he's not biting it once, he's bitten it so many times. I think the hand needs to ask itself, why is it being bitten so often? It is because we want a subservient Afghanistan. We want an Afghanistan which plays to our tune. We want them to sing for their supper, which they will never do. I think again you need to go to history and find out that Afghanistani people are, Afghans are a proud people. And they will not succumb to the way you would want things. That has been another reason for adding fuel to fire. Sir, that is over-meddling in Afghanistan's affairs. So, the Army's over-enthusiastic response to the western border is another reason which needs to be addressed. Is it that we Pakistanis think the military to be the only solution to every ill in Pakistan? Well, if that be so, it's on a false premise. This can't happen. Consequently, over a decade, what we have seen is that the Pakistan Army has solely taken over the foreign policy decisions on the western border. So much so that the Pakistani Army chief considers it its private domain. It's just like a political agent or politician of Punjab wants the SHO of a police station to be his sole domain, and he's the one who wants to call the shots and admit it there. I think this border, the western border, you cannot delink it from the nation, sir. You have to allow the nation to have a very worthy say when you're talking about this border. Cis and trans border. You need to look at it. Amir Abdurrahman was placed on the throne of Afghanistan by these very tribesmen. You need to know Nader Shah, the king of Afghanistan, who was later Muzaffar Shah's father, was placed on the throne. You need to know each and every Talib, each and every warlord in Afghanistan was a Pashtun, except one Uzbek. All of them have been placed there from Gulbadin, Patyar to Haqqani, to name them one, by these very Pashtun tribes. You need to study it in its true perspective and then come to the conclusion. Last of all, sir, Pakistan's state actors today have not learned a lesson from the past either. They have not learned. Let's not talk about the follies of the past. Let's talk about what the present situation is offering. We are disintegrating from within. Somebody needs to come to our help. We just, America and others will not. They suit their own needs and requirements. And like the general said, I couldn't correct him then because I wasn't in the conversation. Sir, war is an extension of diplomacy. But war can't start and then you talk about diplomacy. It's the diplomat who is to take you to war. So the Pakistan Army needs to be guided by the state actors. And they are failing in their duty, sir. And if they do not fail in their duty, I think Pakistan Army has tackled many calamities in the past, and hopefully it can come to tackling this. And then, sir, the crying Pashtun needs to be addressed in his own province, rather than making him a destitute and a pariah, living on doles in other parts of Pakistan, in tents where his women are being subjected not only to the rays of the sun directly, but to other problems too. I think we need to address it. Thank you, sir.